looking to learn and grow. However, I also grant myself grace and compassion because I'm human and I'm learning and growing. And I didn't grow up with these ideas, and that I share, that I'm learning and continuously evolving and incorporating into my life. So, have you seen those videos before of, or the meme, your child is getting frustrated and you're saying, calm down. You want your child to calm down. So we're talking about slave mentality, because this parsha is all about the last three makos, um, out of 10. And whoever just joined, shoot a message and say hi. Would love to hear from you. And there's just so much richness here, as in every parsha, about. It blows my mind when I learned, by the way, that 2/3 of the Jewish people did not leave Egypt, did not leave Mitzrayim. They were so stuck and enmeshed and entrenched and weighed down after years and years of pain and suffering and torture. And we get that way too. That way I can really relate to that. So it helps me to see myself as coming out of Mitzrayim and Hashem taking and redeeming me. Yesterday was what I call a Har Sinai moment, when, again, I responded at my highest in a way that I always aspire to. I had this moment of hope. I always talk about hope. That is the H in my Happy Heart method. Hope. Hashem constantly gives us hope, but we were so entrenched that 2/3 of the Jewish people really just gave way and assimilated and were broken and so lost. And a third of us took baby steps, lots of steps actually, repeated steps. And this is how we can break out of the slave mentality and just hold on to a glimpse of hope for what's possible. As I often reference Rabbi Zelig Pliskin in Growth Through Torah, he said that about the self-creation principle, you create yourself by your behavior. So by taking the blood of the korban as the night we're going to leave Mitzrayim and putting it on the doorpost, we're taking an action showing Hashem, I have complete faith, emunah shleimah, complete faith that you are going to redeem us. We took the lamb, the sheep rather, that they worshipped and said, in your face, I'm going with Hashem. And I invite you to go with Hashem. Our children are a gift. They don't always feel like that, but they are such a wonderful place for growth and constant opportunities for patience and love and kindness and connection. And the fact that we don't get there all the time is so normal. And I, again, go back to listen to the beginning of the story if you missed it. I reacted at my highest yesterday with our daughter in a way that, again, inspired my husband to say, that I want to do more of. And I said, yeah, me too. It's constant work in progress. We are constant work in progress, much like the basic emunah that we had. Didn't even have the words to cry out to Hashem when we were in Mitzrayim. To speak out words. It was tza'akah. It was this a groan from the depths of our being that we cried out to Hashem, and Hashem heard us and said, we're on the 49th level of Tumah. We were about to just break. However, we went through, the Jewish people had to go through this process to become the Jewish people. We couldn't go around it. You know that song, you can't go over it, can't go around it. You got to go through it. And the only way that we grow is through the challenges. So I hope this gives you a moment of hope, knowing that whatever you're struggling with, it's temporary. It will not be forever. Gamzu ya'avor. This too shall pass. Even have hope and complete faith, just as the Jewish people did in Mitzrayim, that we can break out of our slave mentality and have glimpses of hope, of inspiration, of faith in Hashem, that we can be better, be bigger. And who we are is, we are made in the image of Hashem. We are the chosen people. We are a pure neshama, here to serve Hashem and to become the best we can be. And we were blessed with our children, and they are the greatest joy and the greatest source of pain, right? So I'm with you. I'm with you. You're not alone. And I want you to know I'm going to be, I invite you now I'm going to be starting a 3-month program. It was originally going to be 6, but now that I've increased my hours at the day school that I'm working at, which I'm loving and gaining so much from, I'm going to be doing 3 months for now. And God willing, continuing to do the Raising a Mensch series. So if you are interested in moving from confusion to increased clarity, clarity in action, clarity in thought, clarity and compassion and grace for yourself and in your parenting, you want to renew and restore your faith in yourself and in your parenting and in your child possibly, please shoot me an email and let me know you want to hear more, and I can share more with you. It's going to be very reasonably priced because I want people to have access to it. I could charge an arm and a leg, but I don't want to do that. Many of us are paying for day school education, and I really want you to have this information. It has made a world of difference in my own life, and I'm constantly practicing, and I invite you to join me. So let me know if you would like a connection call to hear more, and if you'd like to hear more about the program. Okay? So here is to growing and sharing your happy heart, taking baby steps toward the parent, toward the person you want to become regularly. What do we give tzedakah once? Do we give tzedakah over and over? Is it better to give one lump sum to one person, to one place, or less to more places? Better to give in more places because we build up the muscle of giving. And that's what we want to do in parenting. It's the same thing. You can move from confusion and conflict to increased connection and joy and compassion. So please allow me to support you in that process. If you'd like to hear more about the program, please shoot me a reply saying, I want to hear more. I want to hear more. Okay? So again, I'm wishing you a beautiful Shabbos as we together are redeemed from the depths of pain and suffering. Hashem takes us out of that place and has the possibility always of bringing him closest to him. Have a beautiful Shabbos, and here's to growing and sharing your happy heart. Take care.